So I'm hitting that plateau point where the newness and the excitement have worn off of my new schedule. I had the disrupting influence, which always comes, which was the 3-day fair. And this is the time when usually, very often, that would throw me and I would just stop doing it. And I really recognized that yesterday, that I was getting out of the habit. So I said out loud to somebody else, like, it's a very high priority for me to get to bed early tonight because I need to get back in the woods tomorrow morning. I'm really glad that I did that because later in the night, those words that I had said came back to me, and I did it. And here I am. And I'm really grateful that I did. It's very beautiful out here today. It's very quiet. Well, there are people coming this way. They're not quiet, but the woods are quiet because it's suddenly cold. I think that I can feel winter coming. I can feel the death coming. That's the thing. The last time I was in the woods, everything was just singing with life. And today, I can feel the chill of the coming death. And that's the way nature works. So it's humbling for me also. I've gone through an emotional cycle related to all this too. I was just so full of love and happiness and joy over the weekend and for the first couple days of the weekend. And then I had this experience where my internal blocks and resistance to being that happy came out, and I felt like it was echoed in the world too. I had, reinforcement from other people around me. But, not being super happy is okay. I think that's what I'm being reminded of. I think when I go through a time when my heart is opening like that, I identify with it. I start to think that it's me, this happiness is me, and then that makes it distressing when it goes, because then I feel like I lost me. And I think now I'm remembering, oh yeah, that wasn't me, that was just a visitor that was passing through, and I'm not this something that I feel now either. There's some heaviness in my heart, and that's okay. It's humbling. I have to let go of the self-image that I had for a little while, the self-image of me as this happy person. I mean, I still am having nice interactions with other people, but not with the same, there was something special going on for a little while. There was just a lot of love in my heart, basically. And I want it back. So I feel something in my heart that I'm having trouble putting words to. Sadness doesn't really quite do it. One thought is that I miss something. I kind of feel like I miss something. But it doesn't really matter. The only reason that words matter is to try to communicate it to you. But I just wanted to share that Rumi's poem about the guest house. Basically, he says, in much more poetic terms than I'm about to, that every feeling is a guest in your body and in your life. And he advises you to welcome them all with equal kindness. And that message came to me really strong this morning. And so I was just doing that, and I was just welcoming this feeling and wrapping it in a warm blanket of welcome, and immediately it becomes a beautiful experience of being loved, It's it's very nurturing feeling to be feeling something on the non-happy side of emotion, and to be wrapping it in a welcoming blanket of kind attention. There's a deep feeling of being loved that comes from that. So I feel like it's a really, really good thing that I'm in the woods this morning, and that I'm moving through this difficult moment. I mean, it's not it's not incredibly difficult, but I know that it's going to bring me to a new place. Yesterday was Rosh Hashanah, which is the Jewish New Year, and it's also Pagan New Year coming up, and it feels like the year is ending, and I'm really feeling that today because of the weather, and that's making me reflect on my past, and it's just one of those moments where I see where I've been and where I'm going, and it's all good. It's just sometimes I just get this feeling that I can't believe all the different things that I've lived through, and I miss them, and I realize that I'm never going to experience them again, and that those times in my life are over, and I kind of mourn, or I grieve them, that they're over. Of course, it's also the beginning. Every end is a beginning, and I actually feel that what's beginning is something really good.